So I need to talk to you today about a little mistake that I made on my truck here. Actually, it's kind of a big mistake. So let's get right into it. This is what your hitch receiver is supposed to look like. And if we go over to the back of my truck, this is a 2004 F-150, by the way. You can see I've got some Swiss cheese going on back here. Actually, it's like Swiss cheese that a mouse got a hold of and made some real holes in. So pretty bad on my part. You know, I regularly take a ball peen hammer to the frame of this truck because these trucks are known to rust out in certain areas like the frame. But I've never done that to this hitch. I actually found this because I was pulling a bush out of my yard and I hooked my chain right here to the safety chain loop and just pulling a small bush, and this entire hitch receiver bent upwards and all the rust came off, and you can see how it looks now. So I saw some videos on YouTube. I always kind of look before I make something to see if there's anything out there. And there were people talking about like, oh, this is how you fix the rust on your hitch. And they just kind of like brushed it and painted it. I think that if your hitch is rusty, it deserves a little more attention than some paint. Because I guarantee you, however rusty it is on the outside, it's worse on the inside. Yep. So today I'm going to replace it with this OEM replacement here. And you know, other than showing you the rust, I actually wanted to make this video because it's kind of a weird style of hitch receiver. It's integrated into the rear bumper on this truck because this truck came with the tow package. This is the factory style setup. So when you go to look for parts, you find a lot of like universal hitch receivers from like Draw-Tite and some other manufacturers on Rock Auto and things like that. But those won't fit on this truck because they're going to interfere with the factory one. So I ended up getting a whole rear bumper. It's a new takeoff and I paid $250 for it. I'll probably sell the chrome part for $100 or something because all I need is this piece. But you can see, if you look at this thing, it's shaped like a U and the ends are open. And there's a couple of drain holes, but you see how they're dimpled? You're really never going to get all the water out of there. So it's just going to rust from the inside out. So before I put this on, I'm going to make a little modification to it because I don't like fixing things without addressing the root cause. So here we are. This is my version of how to fix this problem. You'll notice I made sure to paint it before I showed you the welds up close because YouTube doesn't need to really see my welds up close. But that should help out. So now it's time to get this thing on the truck. So I've got the whole bumper off here. You can see it all comes off in one piece. It's all attached. The nice part is as rusty as that hitch receiver is, all the fasteners, Ford uses really nice fasteners, so all the fasteners come right out. It's just 8 fasteners, really easy to get it out of there. Hardest part is just getting the spare tire out of the way, honestly. So let's take this thing apart and get the new one in there. So I got this thing apart. You can see the old Ryobi wasn't having it, so I had to get the air hose out. So I think actually what I'm going to do, I noticed that the bolt holes are a little bit slotted where this bumper bolts to this bracket. So I think I'm going to take the new bracket and go bolt it on the truck without the bumper on there, and then see if I can't slide the bumper on and maybe get the bumper kind of aligned really well to the bed using those slots in the bumper. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, you can really see this thing now. See how bad it is all the way around. It's just terrible. Nothing left of it. All right, so that's what it looks like. Nice new hitch receiver under there. It was actually way easier to bolt the hitch receiver onto the truck and then put this metal bumper cover on, because it was just lighter. And then I ended up using the new, although not so new looking, plastic cover that came with the newer bumper. It just kind of looked better than mine and fit a little better than mine. So that's really it for this job. I'm going to leave the truck on the lift until I can get a spare tire mounted. If you think I should have just wire brushed this and painted it, let me know. Give me a comment down below. And if you drive one of these trucks, 04 to 08 F-150, just check on your receiver hitch, because it might not be in very good shape.